Hello people, welcome back to Go Sleep MMA. UFC 303 just got a lot better. Conor McGregor pulls out with some sort of injury. Not really sure, I don't think it's really come out yet what he's injured with, but he is out. Michael Chandler is also out, they're not finding a replacement. They replaced it, revamped the card, added some fights. Jamal Hill also pulled out, we'll talk about that later. And to be honest, I just like the new card a lot better, and at this point, I really just don't care if McGregor ever comes back, but he will be back, but I just don't care if he ever does. But let's talk about the replacement main event, Alex versus Jiri 2. 2 should be on the screen. Rematch of their fight back in, November or December, I believe. Having a hard time remembering now. It was 295. Alex is such a Chad for putting his belt on the line on 2 weeks' notice, but I can already hear the Poeton Glazers never shutting up about this, especially if he wins. Dude, he defended his belt against Jiri on 2 weeks' notice. It is cool, but Jiri also took this on 2 weeks' notice, But they saved the card for sure. I've seen a lot of people since this happened, since this got announced, saying Alex is the most valuable guy in the UFC. For sure. No doubt in my fucking mind. You can't name anyone that's doing more for the UFC right now. Saved 300, saved this, saved 295. Well, he was already on the card, but saved 295 when fucking John Jones got hurt. He definitely saved this card, made it better, along with the additions that we're going to talk about now in a second. But honestly, I think this could be a more interesting fight than the first one. I think it has... I feel in my gut, I think it's going to be more of a dogfight. I don't see a first-round knockout this time, for whatever reason. I tend to just have these visions, you feel me? But, yeah, I think Pereira definitely is the favorite going into this. I haven't looked at the odds, but he has to be the favorite. He's just, really come into his own at 205 right now. But Jiri's very dangerous. And he was catching him in the first round of that first fight. Got caught. Bit of an early stoppage. Shout out to who was in there for that one. Was that fucking... I actually don't remember who it was. Mark Goddard. Cunt. It was Mark Goddard. Sorry for cussing, you feel me? But as long as Mark Goddard ain't in there, Jiri has a better chance. But let's move on. Talk about the new co-main event. Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. I don't remember if this is 5 rounds or not. I hope it's 5 rounds, but I feel like it could be 3 on 2 weeks' notice or whatever, 3 weeks' notice or whatever it's coming on. But Ortega fighting twice in the first half is fucking crazy, and I love it. He went years, dealing with injuries, rebuilding his beak or whatever the fuck. And yeah, I love to see him back already. I really like Brian Ortega. I really love Diego Lopez as well, so this is going to be a banger. They're both absolutely elite in terms of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I think this could just be a striking battle, and it's going to be the quick twitch explosiveness of Diego Lopez versus the chin of Brian Ortega. Because Brian Ortega is probably the most durable guy other than Max Holloway in that division. With the amazing BJJ. We've seen him almost submit Volk a few times. Submitted Yair Rodriguez a few months ago. So it's gonna be a firefight. I think I'm gonna take Diego Lopez, or honestly, Ortega might be able to be crafty and be durable and get it done. But early prediction, I'm definitely gonna take Diego Lopez, probably by if it's 3 rounds, probably by a decision, or if it's 5 rounds, maybe a 3rd or 4th round TKO. But let's move on. Talk about one more fight. Jamal Hill injured. Anthony Smith, you're cooked, brother. You're cooked in this one for sure. I want Anthony Smith to win. I like Anthony Smith, but I think he's gonna get chinned first round. Carlos Ulberg swings hard, finds the chin early and often, and I think Anthony Smith has just taken so much damage in his career. We've seen what happened when he fought Khalil Roundtree. I think it could be a similar situation to that, but just faster. Carlos Ulberg is so big and strong. explosive, and he's in his early 30s to Anthony Smith's late 30s, coming into his prime. And I really think on 2 weeks' notice, this is just a death sentence for Anthony Smith. I think Carlos Oberg's going to cook him in one round. Quick, decent win on the resume. Because Anthony Smith is a long-time top 10 guy. Not like journeyman, but like former title challenger. Could have technically beat John Jones, but he thugged it out. But yeah, this is gonna be a sad one to watch for the hardcores for sure if you're a Smith fan. Like, Smith's delusional, but I do like him as a fighter, and yeah, we're gonna see him get chinned. But let me know what you guys think of all these fights. Predictions to come, well, more specific predictions to come, probably fight week. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and go sleep.